I was married to him for his empire, but somewhere between silence and sacrifice, I became his choice. My name is Amara Collins, and I agreed to the marriage because the alternative was losing everything. My father's business was collapsing, debt swallowing us whole, and the man across the table watched silently as numbers ruined my life. His name was Kenji Nakamura, calm, tattooed, Asian, and terrifying in the quiet way. When he said, "Marry me, and your father walks free," the room stopped breathing. I told myself this wasn't love, just survival. But the way Kenji looked at me, like he was already carrying my weight, made my chest tighten. The wedding was private, expensive, and cold. No smiles, no kisses, just signatures and witnesses who looked like they knew too many secrets. Kenji slipped the ring onto my finger without meeting my eyes. That night, we slept in separate rooms. He gave me space, walls, silence. Somehow, that restraint scared me more than force ever could. Days passed, and I noticed things that didn't match the rumors. Kenji spoke gently to staff. He listened more than he commanded. His tattoos inked stories down his arm, hinted at pain he never explained. At dinner one night, I asked why me. He paused. Because you are strong enough to survive this world and kind enough not to let it change you. I learned quickly that Kenji didn't rule with violence. He ruled with loyalty, patience, and strategy. Men twice his age waited for his nod before speaking. "You're safe here," he told me. "No one touches what's mine." The word mine unsettled me, yet it also made me feel protected in a way I hadn't felt in years. Kenji never crossed a line, never entered my room, never demanded anything. The marriage was real on paper, but distant in reality. That distance made me curious, lonely, and slowly, dangerously attached. One night, I overheard a meeting. They wanted Kenji to replace me, marry someone more connected, more powerful, someone safer for the empire. Later, I confronted him. "You can end this marriage," I said. He looked at me for a long moment. "I don't want to." Kenji finally told me the truth. He had been raised in this world, never allowed softness, never trusted love. Power had always come before happiness. "You weren't supposed to matter," he admitted quietly. "But you do." That confession changed everything. People tested me not with threats, but manipulation. Smiles with knives hidden behind them. Questions meant to expose weakness. I didn't break. I listened. I learned. And I earned their respect without ever raising my voice. A rival tried to use me as leverage. Kenji shut it down without violence, without drama, just authority. That night, when he checked if I was okay, I touched his hand for the first time. He froze. "Amara," he warned softly. "I know," I replied, "but I'm not afraid anymore." We crossed the line slowly, carefully, like two people afraid to ruin something fragile. "I didn't marry you to love you," Kenji said one night. "I know," I answered. "But you stayed." He didn't deny that. The empire demanded sacrifices. They wanted proof and air, control, certainty. Kenji was pressured to tighten his grip. Instead, he loosened it. He chose partnership over dominance. And in doing so, he changed the rules. Chapter 12. Standing beside him. At a gathering of leaders, Kenji let me speak. Not as decoration, but as his equal. I spoke calmly, strategically. The room listened. When I finished, Kenji looked at me with something close to awe. Chapter 13. The price of love. Love in this world wasn't free. It came with risk, whispers, and enemies who hated change. "You can still leave," Kenji told me one night. I shook my head. "I didn't marry you out of love, but I'm staying because of it." We stopped pretending. No more distance, no more walls. The marriage that started as a deal became a choice we made every day. "You didn't save my empire," Kenji told me. "You rebuilt it." And I realized I had rebuilt him too. I entered this marriage as collateral. I stayed as a queen, not because of fear or power, but because respect grew into love. In a world ruled by secrets and silence, we chose loyalty. And that choice became the strongest empire of all. If you enjoyed this story, please do well to subscribe for more romantic stories like this.